Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Utah Utes offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Utes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
With jet sweep pass. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw again. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That's caught. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's...
There he goes! Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utes!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the run, it's Bray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Sends it back in motion. White going to attack through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown.
The OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They're working that left side. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sun Devils are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Butler. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
White going to attack through the air. Got his man down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra extra point, pushes the lead to 14.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
White wants to throw it. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his throw is incomplete.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the RPO, complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Utes will come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The sure hands, it's Butler. On his feet at the 40. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got a man. It's Andrews. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
The quick out. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Utes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. White going to attack through the air. Here's a heat. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Power football with the run. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
The trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching him off guard, bringing the blitz.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. White wants to throw it. Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get the That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Now on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll try to do it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. down play. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Crosses the 35. Lots of running room. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's the Spartans. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw, it's Sparks. Complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh, a lot of space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yards. He's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. A 1st down for the offense.
And 1st down for the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sparks. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's a draw. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Dead center perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really